Hello, Vacation Bible School families. It's Pastor Becky Hoover, and I'm joining you during week 2 of our Stretch Vacation Bible School, where we're learning how to stretch our caring muscles and become stronger at caring for creation, each other, and our communities. We are talking about caring for each other this week. And so if you haven't found your packet with week 2, I encourage you to do so now. I'll briefly go over it with you. Remember, there are 4 parts to every week. We have a learn it, a read it, a make it, and a live it. For Learn It this week, our Bible story is the parable of the Good Samaritan. It's one of my favorite parables that Jesus told. Whenever Jesus tells a parable, there's some sort of hook or catch in it that makes the story really deep and interesting. For this parable, it's the fact that Jews and Samaritans were enemies. In Jesus' day, they did not get along. And so for Jesus, a Jewish man, to tell a story where a Samaritan is a hero is really wild and weird. So as you hear this story, think about who might be groups of people today who have trouble getting along, and how might they fit in with Jews and Samaritans in the parable. Maybe you kind of want to retell the parable to yourself using whatever groups that you can think of who have trouble understanding each other. And how does that parable call us to cross our differences and really push to go deeper to understand others, especially those we struggle with? The second part of our Vacation Bible School is a read it part where we read awesome kids books, and this one is new to me, Do Unto Otters by Laurie Keller. I hadn't read it till we did Vacation Bible School, and it's so delightful, and it's based on Jesus's golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So if you don't have the book, don't worry, we have links to where you can hear it being read aloud and have fun seeing what the otter family does when new people move into Mr. Rabbit's neighborhood. For our make it this week, we are making these adorable otter puppets. And as you make your puppet, think about who the quote-unquote otters are for you. Who are the people that you want to show care to that maybe you don't understand, or maybe that are new and that makes you a little bit worried, and how you can push beyond your worries and your fears to show care. And finally, in our Live It section this week, we are encouraging everyone maybe to write a code of conduct. In the book, Do Unto Otters, Mr. Rabbit thinks about all the things that he'd like to see the otters do and the ways that he hopes the otters treat them. What are some ways that you want to treat other people? Or get to know a neighbor. And in the parable of the Good Samaritan, we talked about how Jesus encourages us to cross boundaries of caring. So who might be somebody that you haven't shown much care to or don't really understand that well? Maybe it's somebody who lives differently than you do, or looks differently, or speaks a different language, or comes from a different country or a different part of our country. What are some ways that you can get to know them and to hear their stories and show care for them? We would love to see your Vacation Bible School adventures at home. So we encourage you to send pictures to Kelly at Emmanuel, to me, and you have our email addresses in the Vacation Bible School packets. If you are not comfortable posting them yourself, to our Facebook page. Kelly and I would be happy to do that for you. Also, go on Flipgrid, record a video, show us your otters and how your otters turned out, and look at other people's otters. My daughter Katie put on her otter and our otters, so we would love to see what your otters look like. And most importantly, we would love to hear the stories of what you do to show care for others. So we hope that you have a fantastic week. We hope that God leads you into some awesome caring adventures. And most importantly, we hope that your muscles are stretched and grow stronger throughout this week. Blessings on your Vacation Bible School adventures, friends. Bye.